Welcome to this week's edition of the Ironhorse Report. I'm Sergeant First Class Jeffrey Hilton. This week, we introduce you to an operations non-commissioned officer in an Ironhorse Family Album. Then, Specialist Michael Cox takes us to Sadr City, where MND-B Soldiers are helping refurbish multiple Iraqi schools. And we bring you a moment of valor. Now, Staff Sergeant Vin Stevens takes us to AbuTShir, where Lieutenant Colonel Troy Smith addresses the community about a recent car bombing.
The commander of the 7th Squadron, 10th Cavalry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Troy Smith, held an emergency leaders meeting recently at the AbuTShir police station in Baghdad's Rashid district. Colonel Smith called leaders together after criminals detonated a car bomb in the local community. The attack killed several Iraqi citizens and damaged a local business. Citizens rioted against the local Iraqi Security Forces, or ISF, who they blamed for the attack. Colonel Smith addressed the security issue and said the ISF were not responsible for the car bomb.
This event was not caused by the Shirta Wataniya, but the local police or any of the security forces working in and out of AbuTShir. It was caused by terrorists.
Colonel Smith also said that the citizens of AbuTShir need to follow the rule of law and trust the Iraqi security forces.
They've got to fully back the Iraqi security forces that are here to protect them. And I expect the Iraqi security forces, police, and Shirta Wataniya, supported by coalition forces, to do everything in their power to protect the people. They've got to support the rule of law.
7th Squadron, 10th Cavalry Regiment is part of the 1st Brigade combat team of the 4th Infantry Division. The squadron provides security and stability to the citizens of Baghdad's southeast Rashid district. Reporting for 1st Brigade, 4th Infantry Division, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Vin Stevens, Multi-National Division Baghdad, Iraq.
My name is Staff Sergeant Brookover. First name is Jonathan. I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm 29 years old. I work for G7 as a current ops NCO. I have 4 children. Hope, she's 11. Autumn, she's 6. Summer is 3 years old, and Grady was just born. He should be 7 months old right now. I'll call home, or I'll go on Yahoo, go on Messenger, and talk that way. It's pretty much the fastest way if I don't get through on the phone. My wife Cynthia sends me pictures of my newborn son standing up already at 6 months and crawling and laughing and talking and just making a mess. You know, you're gone for a long time and they grow. They sprout up pretty quick. Especially with my son, because when I left he was very tiny. I mean, he was a week old when I left, and I was able to see him be born. And but now he's going to be walking around talking, probably driving when I get home.
Another school year has started in Iraq. Children in Sadr City will enjoy classes in newly renovated schools. The schools project was a joint effort between Multi-National Division Baghdad forces, the Sadr City District Advisory Council, and the government of Iraq.
Well, today we're at the Al-Jalala school in Sadr City. It's an all-girls school, and one of the schools that has been refurbished as part of a joint effort between the GOI, Sadr City itself, and the coalition forces.
The Al-Jalala school was in very poor condition and not a suitable learning environment for students. The renovation of the school started in July and was completed in 45 days, 15 days ahead of schedule. 95% of the school is complete with only minor work remaining.
Regarding to our job as constructions, we did the best we can. Maybe it's not 100% perfect, but at least 95% perfect, and we're happy about that.
Backpacks as well as new school uniforms were handed out to the students by Iraqi soldiers from the 3rd Battalion, 42nd Brigade, 11th Iraqi Army Division. The children seemed very pleased with the new school.
The children, when you give them something that you will see that they are the pleasure, happy when you give them. I think it is more important for work with them.
The SSG guys were satisfied from our work, and the people, the headmasters, the teachers, the kids. We can see the happiness in the school, the kids' eyes, so it makes us happy, really.
There are 37 schools being renovated in Sadr City. 27 of the schools are already complete. Specialist Michael Cox, 3rd Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division Public Affairs Office, Baghdad, Iraq.
March 28, 2008, Staff Sergeant Thomas Cairnes was assigned to 168th Combined Arms Battalion, performing route clearance and escort duties. On the way to Fob Callahan, Sergeant Cairnes' platoon received word of a disabled striker in need of assistance. After his platoon sergeant's tank was immobilized, Sergeant Cairnes took the remaining tanks and strikers through continuous small arms fire to rescue the damaged striker, which was in imminent danger of being overrun. After being struck by an improvised explosive device and coming under RPG and heavy small arms fire, Sergeant Cairnes destroyed several enemy combatants using his main gun and mounted machine gun. Sergeant Cairnes' leadership resulted in the successful recovery of the disabled striker without any U.S. casualties. For his actions that day, Staff Sergeant Thomas Cairnes was awarded the Bronze Star Medal with V device for Valor.
Thank you for watching this week's Ironhorse Report. You can find this edition or previous episodes at www.hood.army.mil/4ID. Reporting for Multi-National Division Baghdad, I'm Sergeant First Class Jeffrey Hilton.